Hello and welcome to another episode of Professionals in Cars. I'm Dan Roy.
Dylan Rooney.
Welcome back, everybody.
How you guys all doing? I'm sure a lot of you guys are wondering, wow, that's a beautiful background they have today. Yes, we have a pretty hot topic, and our background is definitely leading into our topic.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you could tell, we have some nice views of Central Park. We're on a really fancy high-rise, just taking in the sights on this summer Friday. And, what better way to teach you guys how to do the same and do it ourselves. So what we're doing today is how to maximize your beach day or city day on a summer Friday when you're supposed to still be at work.
This is a topic that touches very close to my heart, Dan.
Yeah.
I'm definitely trying to maximize any day at the beach. And if I'm granted any summer Fridays, if I'm allowed to get out early, and if I can sneak out a little bit early, I want to know the best way to do so while still giving the perception that I am hard at work behind my desk.
Got to. So I think there's some blocking and tackling we can address first. Forwarding your work phone, right?
Yes, very important. It should be forwarded to your cell phone. And not that you should be checking your cell phone while you're enjoying your summer Friday, but this way, if you do happen to hear it ring, you have a voicemail, you can respond in a pretty prompt manner.
Yeah. Typically, I would say you would want to respond via email because you could probably hear the sounds of the ocean if you call somebody back. But
True.
at least you got the call, and you say, "Oh, I got your call. Crazy busy. What's going on?" Keep it in writing.
And also a good tip going off the same kind of idea is waiting till certain times to send emails.
Absolutely.
This way, maybe you have an email and you're going to leave the office at maybe 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, but you still want to give the idea you're working. So maybe wait till 2:30, 3 o'clock.
Great.
Get that all drafted up, get it on your phone. They come 3 o'clock, hit the send button.
Yep.
Maybe even CC certain people, like your
Yep.
boss or your supervisor, on that email.
Yep.
And this way at 3:30, her inbox is getting flooded, or his inbox,
Yeah.
and sees, Dylan's still hard at work over there.
I like that. That's critical. That type of email. I think the Outlook or most of these things have a way to delay a send or something like that.
Yeah,
So
it's true.
either do the draft and then send later, or I think you can just tell it, I want this sent at 4:15, something like that. I think in general, you got to start prepping for this right off the bat, though. Like each week, each Monday, you need to go into that week prepping for your Good Friday, Summer Friday.
100%.
A basic thing is don't schedule yourself a meeting for second half of the day Friday. I wouldn't do that year round. I try to avoid that year round.
I mean, you're going to lose clients if you do that. No one wants a meeting at 4 o'clock on a Friday.
You tell
Come
me
on.
the client's not going to want to talk to my idiot self 3:30 on a Friday, no matter what time of year it is. It's going to ruin their weekend if they talk to me.
And let's be honest, we all come into a Monday morning thinking about how great the weekend was, and we're always thinking okay, only 5 more days till Friday, so might as well act like it. Plan your week accordingly.
Yep.
Make your first half of the week a little heavier.
Yep.
Make it a little lighter at the tail end, especially in the summer, because you're going to want to take that extra time.
Yeah, you don't want to be there. I mean, think about it like this. When you're in college, right, you have that week where you pick your classes for the semester, and you try to plan it so your Fridays are nothing, either no classes or I have a 9:30 class and I have the rest of the day off, so basically a 3-day weekend. Have that mindset every single Monday when you're going to work. Simple as that. You just got to get, it's a training. It's a training that you got to kind of switch, but it will pay off. It will definitely pay off.
I totally agree. And this might be a little too sneaky, but maybe you can even set up some calendar things for your Friday with...
Yeah, that's a great move. That's a
move.
That's a veteran move. I didn't even know he knew that move.
It's a great move. Let's say I had something going on and I really didn't have something going on, but maybe I scheduled a meeting with Dan at 3:30 or 4 o'clock on a Friday.
Calendar looks like you're
it's
busy.
on my calendar. I'm busy. I'm attending this meeting. He's attending this meeting. But in reality, I'm sitting on the beach with a Corona in my hand.
That's a vet move. Sometimes, I used to do that more than I do now. That was previous, company life for me, but that's a veteran move. I like that.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
But it's all about making the most of the summer. We all live and breathe.
That's what we're doing.
Get ready for the nice weather. So
Yep.
we want you guys to make the most of it as well.
But drink of the week?
Drink of the week. You want to start us off?
Sure.
All right.
I was at a nice pool party this past weekend, and the hosts were gracious enough towards the end of the night to open up a very nice bottle of Camus California Cab. It was a wine that I have heard of. I had never had before. I knew it was kind of expensive. She said it was typically you could get it for $80 a bottle. She has a place you can get it for $60, so she feels like she's getting a deal. I still would probably never buy a $60 bottle of wine. But let me tell you something. As soon as I tasted it, it was like ridiculously good. You could tell this was like really good wine.
Liquid gold.
Oh my God, it was so fruity and like thick, and like we were by a fire, like a bonfire thing too. So it was like kind of getting a little cooler at night. This like red wine was supposed to like warm us up a little bit, and it was a great choice by the host, and it was a very good wine.
My drink I had this weekend, we had some homemade margaritas.
Sweet.
And I have to say, my parents kill it with some homemade margaritas. They were fortunate enough to share the recipe with me, and it's really a labor of love, this recipe. So it's going to take your time. You need quite a fair amount of lemon and limes. So maybe if you're making a batch, let's say 30 lemons, 30 limes.
Oh wow, okay.
And you're going to zest them all,
Okay.
juice them all, and then let the zest sit in the juice or steep in the juice overnight, so 24 hours. Then you strain.
So this is a real labor of love.
It's a real labor of love, and then you
This is not no college party margarita mix.
No, this is, and these are quite potent as well. So it's kind of a one and done, maybe two and done if you're feeling a little adventurous.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you let that steep, strain it after 24 hours, and then it's simply agave syrup, 1 part Cointreau, 1 part tequila, 1 part juice, all over ice, and
Nice.
it's, like I said, they definitely pack a punch. I'd be careful with them.
Yeah.
I've made the mistake of having more than 2, and
Yeah, you didn't like that.
tequila,
next morning.
you know,
Yeah.
it's tequila.
It
It's what
is.
it does.
Not enough people are talking about.
Not enough people are talking about.
I'm gonna go.
I'll take the reins on this
Okay.
one. I gotta spice it up a little bit. You always go first. So I'm talking about a TV show that's a favorite of mine. Season 2 just premiered this week, this past Wednesday, and it's a show called Mr. Robot.
Yeah.
It's all over the media. I've seen it in tabloids, but every time I ask my friends, colleagues, counterparts, whoever, I ask, have you seen the show? Everyone says no. So I feel like not enough people are still not enough people are talking about this show.
Yep, I agree.
It is an awesome show on USA, and basically,
I thought it was. I have no excuse then. I thought it was on one of those fancy HBO channels.
no, I'm not even that fancy. Come on, you're the one drinking Camus. Come on. No, it's an awesome show. It won the Golden Globes last year for Best Series, and I believe this year it's already nominated for an Emmy.
Great.
So it's got a lot of potential. It's about a introverted, ethical hacker that's trying to take down a major corporation to almost take majority of the population out of the corporation's debt.
For me, not enough people are talking about the McDonald's McPick 2 slogan. It's been around for a couple months now. You know, you hear it on the radio, you hear it on TV. Let me get a McPick 2. It is probably the best song jingle I've heard, I don't even know, in a really long time. It's so catchy. You want to dance to it every time. You know, can I get a McPick? You want to do some type of robot move to let me get a McPick 2. I don't even know what the deal is. I don't even know what the deal means. What is McPick 2? I guess I picked 2 things, and it costs something. I don't know how that's different than any other 2 menu items you've ever had in your existence. I don't get it. I don't get the deal. All I get is that it's a great jingle. Workout of the week. Let's get right into it.
Let's do it. We have a big week ahead of us. We are running a 5K this evening.
First time I've ever participated in a formal race like this. It's a bit nerve-wracking, but I think throughout our training that you've seen us do throughout these weeks, I think I'll be okay.
No doubt in my mind, you're definitely well prepared for the race, no doubt there. And I think we'll be able to hit our numbers that we want tonight. So I'm looking forward to it.
I am too. I know that you'll be pushing, and I don't want to let you down.
And I think another aspect that makes this 5K pretty cool is it's a corporate 5K.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the Verizon 5K, which is being held over in Morristown, New Jersey.
Right.
There's a lot of companies going. So not only is it a great way for us to hang out after work, but also we're going to be networking. There's a lot of companies there.
Yep.
We get to be competitive, see who's into maybe similar activities as us. And again, great way to network. So you see this guy, let's say one of our colleagues or a client at this race,
Yep.
you can bring up in a follow-up email next week saying, how did you do?
Yeah.
How did everything go? And maybe you can even suggest a race you guys can run next time together.
Great
It's
idea. I didn't even
enhance that relationship.
I didn't even think of those things. I'm just learning right now. It's a great idea.
That's the only reason I'm really running it.
Great idea. I thought we were just running it to hang out. Best thing we saw all week?
Best thing we saw all week. Mine's definitely going to be probably similar to most of America, with the best thing I saw all week.
We could save yours then.
Okay.
Let's end with yours because I think you're right. I think mine no one will know or really care about. But for me, best thing I saw all week. So, my favorite author influencer, he's on LinkedIn influencer. My favorite like work business entrepreneurial ship author figure. My favorite guy is James Altucher. That's why I like him. He's good. So he does his normal posts every day. He's got podcasts, yada, 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 full-length books. This week on LinkedIn, his post was interviewing my favorite basketball player of all time. So you might be wondering, wow, did he get Michael Jordan? Who did he get? Did he get Alonzo Mourning? For those Zoe fans out there? No, he interviewed John Wallace. Now, I expect crickets on the other side because most people don't know who John Wallace is. But for me, he's my favorite player of all time. He went to Syracuse, diehard Syracuse fan, and he led Syracuse to the championship game in 1996 as a senior when they had no business being there. Great scorer, and then he got drafted first round to the Knicks. He played about 5-6 years in the pros, went between the Knicks and like the Raptors. Not that great of a career. I think his downfall was he couldn't play defense. That was what he was known for. He's just a scorer. My worlds were colliding. My high school, this was like high school when he was at Syracuse for me. My high school best friend was now meeting somehow my new work best friend. It was like crazy worlds colliding that they had no business ever knowing each other, ever talking to, but they did. And James wrote an article about it.
That's pretty cool.
It was crazy.
So the best thing I saw all week is, like I said, similar to most of America and probably most of the world at this point, Pokemon Go. I think the idea is just overwhelmingly awesome, so cool. The idea that it's hooked up to my phone, Google Maps, I'm walking around, I discover a Pikachu down the road, just fascinating. But now, not only is that mind-blowing to me, the fact that Pokemon has been around for 10, 15 years and has not gone away. I remember when I was younger, I was obsessed with Pokemon cards. I was collecting them, and then Pikachu made his debut in the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade.
That's where he debuted. I had no idea.
I mean, Pikachu was big there, and they continue to do well in video games and everything else. Now Pokemon Go, everyone's talking about it. I know grandparents that are playing just because it's bonding them with their kids and they're getting more active.
Yeah.
There's so many benefits, and I feel like the news right now might be trying to even bash Pokemon Go, is saying with these robberies, but there's also been perks of Pokemon Go. I've heard people finding missing animals, stopping robberies, all these things just because of a new game. And I personally am not one to download games on my phone. I find it very distracting and sometimes addicting. But I caved actually just the other night. I got it. I'm 8 Pokemon deep right now. I'm looking to catch them all.
That's crazy.
It's a lot of fun. Sums up another good episode for us.
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed Central Park. The Great Meadow isn't completely full yet, if you can tell, but we'll make two more people down there with our sunglasses and beach towel pretty soon. Have a good rest of your week.
Take care.
See you next time.